Welcome to Bitter Coffee. I'm Kelly Coffee.
And I'm Margo Batesy.
Hey, Margo.
Hey, Kelly.
Happy Pride Weekend.
Happy Pride Weekend.
So it is Pride Weekend in New York City. It is Pride Weekend in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say LA. Not really sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
And as a long time parade goer
In New York.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of excited that although I won't be watching the parade or marching in the Pride Parade in New York this year, that means that I won't go home on Sunday night / Monday morning with like a really bad sunburn.
Right.
Because you're just standing in the sun.
Just baking in the sun.
All day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then I think one of the best things that you want to add to somebody who's been standing in the sun all day, add alcohol to
I was
it.
just going to say, just a little drink.
Yeah. Let's just, you know what? Let's just go for one drink.
Right. Or 12.
Yep. And then it's,
and then you're dancing and it's just,
and then
maybe glitter.
There's definitely glitter.
And we know there are rainbows.
Tons of rainbows.
Everywhere.
So,
Super fun.
Happy Pride Weekend on both coasts.
Yes.
Wrapping up Pride Month. So we have I have a few more days.
Yeah.
Where society still accepts me.
Correct.
So
correct.
I'm probably just going to enjoy the next week or so.
It's so weird how just, rainbows popping up everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Like I was looking at Zillow the other day. All of a sudden.
Are you moving?
Rainbow. No, I just moved. But I'm addicted to looking at real estate.
Right. That's right. That's like,
weird.
That's how, and I hope I'm not kind of putting you on the spot, but like, that's how you close out your day.
Usually, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like a quick real estate.
Just like a quick, like what's on the market.
Sure.
What's sold.
Okay.
And then I just shut it down. Yeah.
All right. No, I think it's great.
It's weird.
I think it's fantastic.
But I don't think that's the only website that I've seen some new rainbows popping up on this month.
Everywhere.
Feels everywhere.
Everywhere. I was surprised / not surprised that Xfinity
really
did not go rainbow.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised about that. Yeah.
No. They've never liked the gays.
Really?
They never will.
Even like down to like is that why you don't have them?
I have Xfinity.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
But they don't like you?
No.
Okay.
And here's the thing. I don't like them.
Sure.
So
no love loss.
We agree on something.
Yeah.
And a Blue Cross Blue Shield, they went rainbow.
Of course they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's a healthcare issue.
It is a healthcare issue.
Mm-hmm.
Delta Dental.
Basically a doctor.
You are basically a doctor.
Absolutely not. Delta Dental?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. So I received an email today from Delta Dental that just said, sorry to see you go.
Oh, yeah.
So I called them.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I just got an email from
y'all
and said that you're sorry to see me go. I didn't know I left. Right. And this guy on the phone, you could tell that he was already like 5 calls deep.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, we've received a few calls. I'm like, about me? So it was an administrative issue. It was an error. Oh. And because I'm a new Delta Dental customer, kind of outside of work, they meant to send out an email to all the new customers whose coverage started on June 1.
To say welcome.
Mm-hmm. But instead it was like, sorry to see you go. Take our survey.
Interesting.
And oddly enough, I didn't freak out.
Really?
I could normally be like, what is this?
Growth.
Like I turn into my grandmother with like a splash of my aunt.
Right.
And then like the sarcasm of my mom. Like many generations of anger just kind of like,
up.
Yep. And this was, what are you doing?
Right.
I didn't know I left. Yeah, you didn't.
Did you hear that something similar happened with HBO Max customers?
I got that email.
So you did. And did you also hear about the response on Twitter?
Yeah.
With the hashtag I've been there or intern or whatever?
Monica Lewinsky?
I messed up. No. bow to her.
Yeah.
That's
You know what her
amazing.
response was? It gets better.
Oh,
I know. Let's just do this
I
now.
love
Let's just do this now. Let's just dedicate this entire show to Monica Lewinsky. She has always been one of my favorite people. She's hilarious.
yeah, she
on
is really
Twitter.
funny. She's
Really funny.
really funny on Twitter.
There was a question that was thrown out on Twitter a couple of months ago, and it was something about, what's the most awkward thing that's ever happened to you at work? And people were sharing their stories. Her response was just like the sideways eyes, all big. She's really funny.
That's amazing.
So, Monica Lewinsky, if you're listening, come be on the show.
Come on down.
Right?
Come over
Just
to Winooski.
Come Lewinsky.
Sure.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but my trespass order
Has expired.
has expired. So now I could go jump in my neighbor's pool.
Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that would be.
No.
I don't think they'd welcome you.
I think the
no
only
rainbows over there.
no rainbows. There's zero rainbows. Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, about the rainbows. I'm trying to figure out, because you know me, I like to figure out why things are the way they are. And I'll obsess over this for, I don't know, 5 to 7 years, and then I'll let it go.
Okay.
Is the whole acceptance of the gay community, the LGBTQIA plus community, is this something that's the result of the pandemic? Like, are people reassessing how they interact with others and how they view others and what's important or what's not important? Or is it just like a money-making opportunity?
Probably the latter.
I know. See?
Unfortunately, I think, maybe I'm just cynical post-pandemic, but I think maybe the latter. I don't know.
I don't disagree with you.
I think personally, I've reassessed, and we've talked about this on the show before. I think the pandemic really, for
Well,
a
you
lot of
hated the
people-
gays before the pandemic. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
people, that's Kelly Coffee at...
No,
I'm
you've
kidding.
always been a huge ally for the entire community.
I try to be.
I'm sorry.
It was funny. It's all right. It's
I'm
all
sorry.
good.
It was right there.
I literally teed it up for you.
You did.
I literally,
Thanks. You served it up.
handed it over. So that's good.
And I will say this, I'm not myself.
Oh, well, you've had, yeah.
I have hand issues.
We haven't used that in a while.
Well, I can't because I only have one hand.
Oh my God.
I got a cortisone shot
Right.
and it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
And now I'm a rapper. So there's that.
Okay.
So it's my new career, you guys.
Okay.
I'm just going to give up the whole, getting my master's. I'm just going to go be a rapper.
Really?
Why
Do you
not?
think that makes sense?
At this point in the semester, yeah.
You're almost done.
Yes.
You're so close to the end of the semester.
I've got 2.5 weeks left.
It's like a minute.
Right. But the amount of work that I have to do,
More than a minute.
it's crazy.
Right.
It's nuts. And they do this weird thing. And I saw a friend of mine who is a professor at St. Mike's. I saw her today, and she was walking her dog down the street. And of course, I have to roll up next to her and be like, "Why don't you get on the sidewalk?" But there's parts of our neighborhood that don't have sidewalks, and she was on that part. Anyway, I'm finding that towards, and any professors who are listening, here's a pro tip. If you want people to not lose their minds at the end of a semester, no matter where they are in their college career, maybe not pile on the work the last 2 weeks when there's projects due and presentations due and 15-page papers due. Maybe not have 300 pages to read. I don't know. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Because you could have done that 2 weeks ago.
Had I known.
Right.
Absolutely.
But you didn't.
Nope. No. Well, the presentation I've known about.
Sure.
But
you didn't know about the 300 pages.
Had no idea.
It wasn't on the syllabus? step by step?
Yeah, it was. You know, it just said what chapters.
Oh,
But,
okay.
you know,
But you
I'm
weren't really deep into the book. You didn't realize how long the chapters were.
not going to get that far in the weeds week
Sure.
2,
Sure.
you know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so there's that.
Right.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought. I don't even know where. Oh, so anyway, so I was at my hand doctor today,
Yeah.
and I brought up to her. Shout out to Dr. Denise Durant.
Hey,
by
Dr.
the way.
Durant.
So we were talking about how, because she had commented on my shirt. I'm wearing a very gay shirt today, very gay
it's really-
forward shirt.
It's really cute.
It's cute, right?
Yeah. It's a little
Etsy.
rainbow.
Don't tell
love
Michelle.
is love.
And so we were talking about how this whole thing is just kind of,
It's
it's become more accepting.
sure.
And-
it has.
And I want to say one thing just to be crystal clear. I'm not opposed to this. It's fine. Like, people are like, "Oh, it's a money-making scheme," and this. Sure, it might be. But in my eyes, maybe it's one less person that hates me.
Well, I was going to say also representation matters. And if you can see, if you see more and more, you know, rainbows or pictures of all different types of families or all different types of marriages out there, it's one kid coming up who says, that's me.
There you go.
And there I am.
There you
And
go.
I have support.
Yep,
So I do. I mean, sure. And if they make money off of it, then great.
fine.
Okay.
Because I might be one of those people
sure.
that's throwing my business their way.
Right.
Just because I find some relief in the fact that they're accepting of me. But I mean, we have until July.
Right. I mean, I feel like it's ticking.
It's all it's all going dark.
It's all going dark.
Or I think anybody that's rainbow now, July 1, red, white, and blue. They're going patriotic and there's stars, and there's
Yes.
stripes. There's like
Yes.
a salute.
There's
You know what I
very
mean?
aggressive salute.
But until then,
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy the acceptance from Zillow
Yep.
to Blue Cross Blue Shield to, oddly enough, while grocery shopping recently, there's gay friendly cereal.
Okay, you're gonna have to break this down for me.
So,
I'm sorry. What?
It's I think it's Kellogg's,
Okay.
and it's like an ally cereal.
Oh.
It's kind of
okay.
like a, I don't know, like Pride Flakes or whatever. And it has, so it's rainbow cereal, obvi. And then it has like all the different Kellogg's
characters together.
characters. Yeah, as
all
like
there, all friends supporting each other.
allies.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
yeah. And, you know, Tony the Tiger, never really considered him a gay ally until I saw that cereal.
So now you're changed. You're like, hey, friend.
Yeah, I didn't buy the cereal though.
Okay.
You know, it
Sugary.
seemed that was kind of a bridge too far.
Yeah.
So there was Tony the Tiger, and he was like legit representing.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Did he have like a rainbow kerchief? Because he wears a kerchief.
He does wear a kerchief.
He does.
I
wonder.
a cravat. Right?
On the high seas.
Is it an ascot?
I think it's either one.
Just like a bandana.
Yeah, it
right?
is. It's legit. Just
It's a scarf. He wears a scarf. You know, I don't know. That's a really good question. So when I don't know when they're going to take down the gay cereal,
Yeah.
right?
He doesn't wear other clothing. He just wears that handkerchief.
Right.
I mean, he is a tiger.
Right.
You know, he doesn't have pants on.
No.
Okay.
But the Sugar Smacks guy, that frog,
Full suit.
he wears a turtleneck sweater and a baseball hat.
I think he has a pair of pants on too.
Really?
Not entirely sure, but yeah, I don't know.
It seems very weird that most cartoon characters, they either they aren't wearing any clothes at all,
Yeah.
or they're just throwing on a shirt.
I don't, that bugs me.
Mm-hmm.
It really bothers me when you're watching a cartoon and some are wearing clothes,
Yeah.
some aren't, and some
Yeah.
are half dressed.
Mm-hmm.
It feels
Like Winnie the Pooh
tricky.
wearing like a half shirt.
Right. But like Kanga's got like overalls on,
Mm-hmm.
but no shirt.
Eeyore,
Yours got nothing.
just a bow. in their
his sad
braided
tail.
mane. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with his
Yeah.
tail tacked on.
Oh wait, is the bow in his tail?
I think it's at the bottom of his tail, and then it's the
His
top of his tail is
tail,
tacked
her
on.
tail,
Their tail? I don't know. I
Their
don't want to
tail.
assign gender. I'm not
Eeyore.
sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I
Maybe a
don't know.
boy. I don't know.
I don't. You know, it was funny. While grocery shopping, different week. I have this habit, as you know, of asking people how they're doing,
I know.
which I really need to stop doing. But
I've been telling you this for like 3 years.
I know. But
You know,
this is where we are right now.
Just gonna say to you, fudge lady.
Yep. So I was putting my groceries up on the conveyor belt,
Mm-hmm.
and I said to the woman, "Good morning,"
Mm-hmm.
and I barely got a good morning back.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Yeah.
You know what she said? Well, it's Sunday.
Oh dear.
Okay. Thanks for confirming the day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh, okay." And I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
So as she's like ringing my stuff up, this is the worst stuff ever.
She was commenting on your groceries?
She commented on my Diet Pepsi.
Oh,
Oh, you drink this, the worst thing ever.
okay.
So then,
I
I
don't need
kind of,
that
and
noise.
no, I don't need that kind of anger in my life.
Mm-mm.
And so I went to acknowledge what she said. And then I kind of caught Michelle kind of giving me the look like, oh my
Yeah.
God, please, can we just get out of here?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, you know what? Never mind. It's like talking to Eeyore.
Yeah.
So, and then the conversation abruptly ended.
Yeah.
And I was on my way.
Yeah.
Um,
Your bread was like a ball in the
Yeah,
bottom of
exactly.
your bag.
oh, oh, I'm sorry. Did I put your loaf of bread underneath the oranges? You monster.
This 5-pound bag of potatoes.
Exactly. Sorry, just put all the starches together. Was that not right? And like takes the lid off the ice cream. Did that happen?
Sticks her hand in it.
My hands are clean. It's fine. Anyway, so I'm at a point now in my life, and I think you and I have talked about this, but I don't think I've got into the amount of detail
Okay.
that I want to share with you right now.
I can hardly wait.
So I've decided now that my life has changed and I'm focusing solely on school,
Okay.
I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to attend any events where I can't wear what I now refer to as easy pants. I'm wearing a pair of easy pants right now.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You're in your home.
Love easy pants.
Yeah.
It's like a drawstring.
Mhm.
Some don't even have a zipper.
Maybe a cinched bottom.
There's like a sweatpant.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a monster.
Oh, okay.
Although the other day I did leave the house, got into my car,
I got this text.
ready to run errands, and didn't realize until I got in my car I was still wearing my slippers.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's happened.
And I texted you, and I said, "This is who I've become." And you were so supportive. You were like, "Meh, it is what it is. It's a post-pandemic thing.
It's fine. We've all been there.
It's fine."
All right.
But there was a part of me that was like, well, I mean, where am I going? Who's really going to see me?
Was it like a drive-through errand?
No,
No. Yeah.
there were several stops.
Yeah, that's
So-
no good. I'm gonna say, like, have I ever dropped off a kid at school in a PJ?
Sure.
In a slipper?
Of course you
Yeah,
did.
Of course I have.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
You're a mom on the go.
I am. I do try to, like, put a parka on and maybe throw my skeeta on top of, on my head. So I
Absolutely.
look like pulled together at
Yep.
least.
Yep. Just came from the ski lodge.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just biked over. You'll think this is funny. So I walked into the office this morning after physical therapy in my sweatpants and had my dress and everything in a bag. And one of the providers stopped me and said, "Oh, did you just bike in?"
Yes, I did.
I almost spit my water at her.
Yep.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" I
Who are
I
you?
said, "First of all, I live in Jericho.
Mhm.
It's far."
Mhm.
And I said, "Second of all, no,
No.
I barely walked from the parking lot. So I was like, no, I just came from physical therapy, but it's over here on this side of town, so you get to see me in my sweat clothes.
There.
I do. I have to shout out to my lovely husband who really stepped up my sweat clothes game.
Oh.
Pre-surgery.
Okay.
Because he was like, what do you need? And this is back in February.
You need easy pants.
I said I need more sweatpants. I don't have enough, and now I have like 7 pairs because he kept just finding good deals, and he was like, try this fabric and this fabric, and my physical therapists are always like, I have a couple different ones, and they always say like, "Oh, these are nice sweatpants." I'm like, "Thank Dan Batesy."
Thank Dan Batesy.
Yeah, because he's always looking out for me and my comfort.
Back when I used to go to acupuncture,
I
don't go anymore because her office closed for a while.
Is she opening it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
it's tricky.
ever since this, palindrome started,
I know.
March of 2020, her office has been closed. And I wear track pants with like a zipper on the side. Not like the tearaway pants, like a monster.
I do like those.
But they zip maybe
zip
like
up. Yeah.
because then she can get to my like ankles or Achilles tendons,
Sure.
whatever she does. And every single time, you know what she says? These are the best acupuncture pants. And my response is, I know.
Yeah.
But it's nice validation for me.
It is nice. I think those pants were really made for people who were like on the soccer field so they could get their sweatpants off over their cleats. That's why they're zipped up like that.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense.
Just dropping knowledge.
Well, you're basically on a soccer team.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Football league.
yeah, football club.
Football club. See?
Yeah.
I don't know the
That's
terminology.
okay. I know. I'm like a little bit adrift because it's mid-season. It's like they're on break.
Oh.
The season's over for the summer.
Okay.
There's a little bit of soccer going on for like the European championships. They're all playing for their own countries.
Okay.
But Tottenham's on break. We have no manager. I don't know what's going on. I keep trying to get information.
Did you float your resume?
I
or?
Google it. No. Oh, I couldn't know.
Well, you're
no.
in management. I mean,
I am in management, but I, can't like run a multi-billion-dollar soccer club.
yeah, but they have people to do that. If you just like manage the team.
Yeah, I think the last guy had won like some pretty serious championships, and he only made it like 14 months, and then he got fired. So it's
okay.
pretty cutthroat.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I am practically, a footballer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're on the team. You're a part of the team.
I know.
So what are you watching anything now? Because I know. Here's how I know when I don't hear from you that you're either out of town or there's a soccer match on.
Tell me.
I don't know.
Oh, because you don't hear from me.
No. And then you'll tell me about the match, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Oh, that's why.
And I'm a fairly smart person, so I can put patterns together.
Right.
And
Well,
say,
so they
like-
usually play Saturday or Sunday morning, really early because it's in England.
Sure.
And so it's 5 hours behind us. So yeah, like I love a 7:30 Sunday start
Sure.
because then you're like fresh for the day.
Yep. You get it out of the way.
9:30, game's done.
Sets the tone for the rest of your day. Are you watching anything now?
No,
No.
I'm not. Like it's hard. They don't play all the European games. I can't. I probably could get like Sky TV or something, but it's not just on my regular cable.
I see.
So I just catch up.
Okay.
Like
Watch the highlight reel.
I do. I watch the highlight reel. I follow a lot of my players on Instagram. see how the games went.
I don't think there's any better way to keep in touch with celebrities and professional athletes. I am excited for the Olympics this year. I don't know why.
I'm nervous excited.
Say more about that.
I'm very concerned for everyone's safety. I'm still really worried, like that Japan is at 80%.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried. I'm sure it'll be a bubble. I'm sure there'll be all sorts of COVID safe everything.
Yeah.
But it just feels, I don't know,
Okay.
an extra level of, I don't know, drama.
Yeah. Maybe they're doing that on purpose.
I don't know. But the drama is my favorite part of the Olympics.
Oh,
I want the backstory.
Okay.
I want to know that they grew up on a corn farm and they, lifted weights by like shucking corn.
Okay.
Like I want to hear all of the
Okay.
human interest.
like a corn trained athlete is what you really.
I was on the corn train there. I
Yep.
clearly couldn't get corn out of my brain. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
The bell felt appropriate.
I don't really know, but
know.
maybe. But yeah, I love the backstory.
So like how Rocky trained in Russia to fight Drago.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. Well,
Where
do you
it's
know
not a
what-
weight room, it's like cinder blocks
Yeah, like,
on like a on a
stick.
board.
Yeah.
Mhm. Apollo Creed.
I don't need all of that, but
Looking good, Sly.
I just want. I don't really care about the race,
Okay.
or I don't really want to watch the dive. I want to know that they overcome adversity to
Okay.
be where they're at. And you know how they
Okay.
do those packages on people.
Yes.
That's
you
my favorite part.
love a comeback story.
Oh,
You
I love a comeback story.
You love there's absolutely no way
yes
that this person
yes
without whatever can do
yes
A, B, or C,
Mhm.
and then they're doing it.
Yeah.
You love that.
Well, that Grace and I sometimes on the weekends when we're like, I don't know what to watch, we'll just go watch a feel good sports movie
Mm-hmm.
because we love a comeback story. Show me some, semi real true life story about a little team
Okay.
in the middle of nowhere who nobody thought they could win and then they're winning championships. I love that.
Like Cool Runnings.
Cool Running.
Never saw it, but it's fine.
I don't know. There's a lot. I clearly riveting content right now. I can't remember any of the names,
It's fine.
but yeah, everybody knows. Like Rudy.
Yep.
Love it.
There you go.
Love it.
Do you watch E60 on ESPN?
No.
Okay, you're going to have to do this,
Okay.
but get ready to cry.
Okay.
So E60, it's always a story about how some athlete overcame adversity
Yeah.
in his or her life
Mm-hmm.
and how within the context of sports.
Sure.
But sometimes it's here's a football player and his mom died when he was 4 and now he's a big football player because he worked his ass off and
Right.
got a scholarship to college and
And
was
his
drafted by the
grandma raised
NFL.
him and,
Exactly.
And then
and
she worked, 14 jobs.
exactly. And then interview the grandmother.
Yeah. and she's
Everybody's
I'm
crying.
just so proud.
Everybody's crying. I have
love
yet
that.
to watch an episode of E60
Mm-hmm.
and not have to leave the room in tears sometimes just to pull myself together. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's my E60. That's E60 is kind of like my guilty pleasure.
Okay.
And then also 30 for 30, but that's usually
I love 30 for 30.
30 for 30 is good.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes those stories hit home.
Yeah.
Other times,
Yeah. Sometimes I watch 30 for 30 and I'm like, okay.
yeah. No,
Fine.
E60?
I'm going to
You
love
can't.
it.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
I'm on it.
Can we talk about the first NFL player
Yes.
the first openly gay NFL player?
Yes.
And I love the fact that all the media outlets are saying first openly gay
I know.
because he's not the only one.
No, and everybody knows it.
Exactly.
But he said it.
Yeah. I think it's fantastic. I
know.
think it's fantastic.
I know. I think it's really great. And he pledged $100,000 to the Trevor Project.
There you go.
And then the NFL matched that, so $200,000. And I hope other people, follow that train.
I don't think Bitter Coffee has the resources to do that, but we're donating $100,000 in our hearts. That's what matters.
We sure are.
Mhm. We're pledging $200,000.
No, it's so good.
pretty
I can't believe
fantastic.
it's been 2020. Oh, it's
It's
2021.
2021. I cannot believe this year is 18 months long. But you know what? Who really knows what year it is anymore? I think we lost Margo. You guys.
Sorry, everyone.
fine.
I just had to put my head down
fine.
for a
You know what?
minute.
In your defense, I do not have a calendar in the studio.
Well, I know, but it's been 2021 for good
Half a year.
7 months.
Yeah,
I mean, we're almost into the 7th month.
Yeah, we're knee deep
Shoot.
in 2021.
I did though, 3 weeks ago, say to you, well, I mean, it's February, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it was like warm out.
It was the end of May.
I know.
Like it was like around Mother's Day.
I know. And I just was like,
It's fine.
time
I've
is
already
fleeing.
ordered my Raiders baseball hat.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a
100%.
rainbow one?
I don't know.
I'm sure they do.
I know they do for baseball teams.
Yes. Actually, my cousin, I saw her on Instagram today with a Cleveland baseball club C in a rainbow.
There you go.
It was real cute.
There you go. Did
Go
they finally
Annie.
get rid of like the Indian?
Yeah, that's why they're called the Cleveland Baseball Club now.
Oh, they are?
I think that's like a placeholder until they come up with a better name.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, is that baseball or is that football?
That's baseball. And then the
Washington,
Washington Football
okay.
Club is called the Washington Football Club.
Isn't it amazing it's taken this long?
It's
I mean, we are where we are,
2021.
right? just want to,
Just wanna
our PSA
Put it
to
all
everyone
out
is
there.
it is
2021.
2021 for those of you.
That we're unsure.
Yeah. But you know what? Anything is possible. So I'm super excited for the Olympics. Just to circle back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No. That was, you know what? Let's just take a minute. Let's celebrate the journey that you and I just took together.
It's a lot.
You know what?
Yeah.
I enjoyed every step.
It's good. It was good.
I have been, of course, in my easy pants.
Sure.
I've watched a couple of series. Some of them were not so great. I watched It's a Sin.
Never heard of it.
It's a British miniseries.
Generally, it would be in favor.
I know.
I love a British series.
And it's about a group of gay men in the 80s in London.
Huh.
Super sad.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So sad.
Heartbreaking, but really well written. And I enjoyed it. But then when it was done, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to sit here in my easy pants with my broken heart. Yeah. And then I pivoted to Mayor of Easttown, Kate Winslet.
I hear it's amazing.
I love the fact that Kate Winslet is playing like a normal, everyday person.
Yeah.
She looks like
Just a normal person.
just a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great. She embraced that. And now people are yelling at her again on the street like they did when she was in Titanic,
Right.
which is great. So
Right.
it's a really great series. I would recommend it, but there are, I mean, it's a little bit murdery
Yeah.
because it's about solving a murder.
Sure.
So you're going to have that murder element
Probably
in
going to be
there,
a murder.
but it's really good. And there's a couple actors that I had never heard of before, and they're amazing. And there's a scene between Mare and her daughter, and I can't remember the character's name. Sorry. And this is the kind of person Kate Winslet is. So when they were filming this particular scene, I don't want to give anything away.
Okay.
She had asked the crew, "Can we just do this on our own?"
Oh.
Because like she wanted that kind of like that intimacy that a mother and a daughter have when they're having like a really kind of tough and heightened discussion.
Mm-hmm.
And Kate Winslet said that when she was doing that scene, and of course I went back and watched it, and you can kind of see it, she was struggling with being this character's mom and being Kate Winslet, who was trying to take care of the person that she was doing a scene with. Amazing.
Wow.
So I would say watch it.
Okay.
And then to kind of balance that out, I needed something that was a little bit more lighthearted. So I found, and I think it's on Paramount Plus,
Okay.
The Challenge. It's a whole series that MTV did like 20
Right.
years ago.
Right.
And they're like, they're eating bugs.
So it's kind of like Road Rules, real world people go into Winnebago and have challenges.
They don't go into Winnebago.
Oh, they go to
They
like
stay
a
in
resort.
like a big house.
A house
Yeah.
resort. Okay, yes.
But on the most recent season, the people that are doing these challenges, they haven't done challenges in like 20 years. So they're older.
Oh.
It's pretty fantastic.
Oh, I can get behind this.
It's really great. And
Okay.
like they're acknowledging the fact that like, yeah,
I'm
I did that 60 pounds ago. I can't do that.
right.
And in earlier versions of the challenge, like they get really drunk and they fight
Right.
and they're really nasty with one another. And not to say that there's not that element in the show as they get closer to like
to winning.
Right. But in the beginning, they've grown up, they've matured emotionally.
Yeah.
And
probably gotten married, had kids.
yeah, like they're living their lives.
Right.
And they were brought back to do these challenges. And instead of like fighting with one another, like if there's a disagreement, like they'll say, whereas, 20 years ago, they'd call somebody like a really nasty name.
Right.
And now they'll say like, okay, I hear what you're saying. And I want to acknowledge that. But I'm not in a place where I can take that on right now.
Right.
And then the other person's like, I want to honor that.
Right.
I really do. And then even if like one person loses a challenge, another person wins.
Right. Everyone's like, oh,
there's a lot of hugging.
Good job.
Yeah. So great to see you. Please, please,
Keep
please.
in touch.
We're friends on Instagram now.
Right.
We're going to be in your town in like 6 months.
Yeah.
We're just, just come and spend the week.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Memories for life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
It's kind of great.
I love that.
And the music that they're playing over the course of
It's fun.
Because it's 90s music.
Perfect.
So I feel like I too
Right.
am 25 years old again.
Yeah. Do they get to sleep in later and stuff? Like, I feel like they might need more rest.
It's like a midday.
I like a soft start to the morning.
Soft start.
Like
Ease
that.
into the day.
Mhm.
Let's have a brunch.
You know how I feel about brunches.
You adore the whole concept of a brunch.
I know.
Last time you and I went out to brunch,
My birthday 2 years ago.
isn't that crazy?
2.
Because of the pandemic. It's not because I'm a
Correct.
crappy friend.
Oh,
it's
no,
because
no.
of the pandemic.
Not quite 2 years. My birthday in 20.
Okay. So
Just super just like right before pandemic. Right before
still
the pandemic.
2021, right?
It's still 2020. So only
So
one
a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still
Still a long time,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We should start doing that again. Now that things are kind of opening up again.
I know.
I think it's finally time for me to feel a little bit less uncomfortable walking into a store
I know.
without a mask.
I, over the past couple of weeks, feel pretty comfortable with it.
It's weird though, right?
It is a little weird.
Yeah.
Especially because we're still masked at work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have to like have that conversation a bunch of times a day and, with patients because they don't understand. And although I always want to say like, the sick people come here, right?
Right.
I don't say that.
No.
But it is a little weird. And like I'll walk out of the building at night, like into the parking lot and like take my mask off. And I feel a little bit like, ooh.
Like Mary Tyler Moore. Throw it in the air.
And there's
Like a
masks in
hat.
all my pockets of my dresses.
Just because. Oh,
No, I don't have one yet. I don't have one in
you're not
here.
going to? Okay.
No.
No, it's fine. I thought you were going to pull out a mask.
I thought I was too, but it must be my car.
I think I'm always going to keep one in my car.
Oh,
Going to keep one in my bag.
So many. I
Yeah.
have them everywhere.
I had an appointment
We
today.
have a basket at our house.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's a basket full of masks. A masket.
Oh, how are you spelling that? With an E-E-T or
Yeah. Yeah. MASKET.
K-E-T?
A masket.
Masket. I like that.
Yeah. We got it early in the pandemic.
Well, I mean, that's what the Bateses do.
Well, we're just right on.
I want to say that I think that Dan Batesy single-handedly solved
The pandemic.
the pandemic, at least for the state of Vermont.
I think
I mean, probably neighboring states as well,
Sure.
but I don't know how they live.
I think he would probably disagree with you. I think he led a really amazing team. And the whole state of Vermont did a really good job. But
See, that sounds like Dan talking.
well, I have known him for a moment or two.
Yeah, you guys are getting pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
Been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it has.
Let's have him on the show.
All right.
Be
I'll
fun,
ask him.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I have a lot of questions about the pandemic.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love to talk to you about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, probably not any normal questions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what percentage of people do you think weren't working when they were working at home during the pandemic?
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? What was your favorite sandwich during the pandemic? But I think I have some valid questions about like how that was all navigated.
Yeah.
But you know what?
He's
It's probably a conversation I need to have with Dan.
I think
okay?
that makes sense.
You could be a part of it.
He would say, because he was finishing his master's,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just finishing up right now, and he got his master's in crisis management,
Of course he did.
public administration, crisis management,
Mm-hmm.
and so he likes to say, like, some cracks me up. I got my master's in crisis management while managing a crisis.
I mean,
Like, that is a tagline.
yeah, it is.
It's a great tagline.
That should go in his business cards.
I know,
Right?
right?
I mean, it's wordy,
Yeah.
but you know what?
Mhm.
I would read that.
Sure.
I'd be like, you know what?
All right.
I'm hanging on to this card.
Call this guy
This
up.
crisis card I'm hanging on to.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Um,
I think it'd be fun.
I am happy that things are starting to get back to normal. And you and I'm not flexing,
Okay.
but you and I were vaccinated back in like December, January.
We were.
So I think I was really excited for people that were able to get vaccinated, just like, the different age groups and people with underlying conditions and stuff. My wife being one of them.
I know.
My wife has an autoimmune disease, and she was not old enough to get vaccinated during those first couple of groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
So then they kind of opened it up to, thanks, Dan Batesy, they opened it up to people who had compromised immune systems.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me. So, and Michelle was one of those people. So I had said to her, because she's like, well, I think I'm going to have a problem. And I said, okay, do you know why? And she said, well, remember that time I had a reaction
Oh.
to a vaccine? And I said, well, your arm was sore when you got a flu shot. I wasn't minimizing it.
Right, but it was
But-
just trying to get clarity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, that's not a reaction
Yeah.
that they're really looking for when they're asking.
Yeah.
Did you go into anaphylactic shock?
Right. Did your throat close?
Right. Did you
Yeah.
lose consciousness?
Yeah.
That's
a sore arm.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, and she said, I really worry. And I said, why don't you do this? When you're eligible, and this was like the Saturday before the Monday morning when it opened up for her group. I said, don't go to the Vermont Department of Health.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to like Walgreens or CVS or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Go to their sites and pick a day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to ask you a couple of questions. When it comes to the question, have you ever had a negative reaction to a vaccine?
No.
Just check the no box.
Yep.
Just check no.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's going to bring you over to the dates that vaccines are available
Mm-hmm.
and where.
Mm-hmm.
So cut to 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving to a dentist appointment,
Okay.
and my phone rings in my car, and it's Michelle, and she's panicking. And like she's on the verge of tears.
Oh.
And it was like, are you okay? What's going on? No. They flagged me. I'm like, okay, let's just deep breath. Who's they?
Who's flagging who?
And why are they flagging you?
Right.
So I don't know what happened. So I went to the Vermont Department of Health website. Okay.
First mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going through the questions and I put all my information. And of course, I answered yes to having a reaction to any vaccines. And I said, okay, do me a favor, just shut it down. Just shut your computer down.
Right. Just
And then
shut
restart it. And we're going to go to Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go to the Walgreens site.
Mm-hmm.
The two things I had suggested
Right.
she not do,
She did.
first two things she did.
Of course.
This happens all the time. All the time. I mean, I'm kind of the person where it's, hey, don't stick your finger in that light socket. And there I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was kind of doing the same thing. I think she was just really excited to be
Yeah.
able to sign up for the vaccine,
Mhm.
that she just, I don't know, she went overboard.
Sure.
And I felt bad for her. And I was in the car.
So you couldn't like stop and help in that moment.
No,
Right.
I'm like, I'm pulling into like a root canal. I didn't even
Right.
know what was going on that day. But she was vaccinated, and it's fine.
was
She
good.
still wears a mask in stores.
Well, everyone's got to do what they feel comfortable with.
Yeah, I think it's to hide her disdain for other people.
Sure.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
And I think one of the bad parts about me not wearing a mask in the store anymore is that, so I do this thing with Michelle whenever we go anywhere, really. If there's a song that I know that's playing in the store, so usually in a grocery store, I will just start singing.
Right.
Bonus, sometimes I don't know the lyrics, so I'll just
sing
make them up.
anything.
Anything. And with a mask on, it takes people a little bit longer to figure
minute.
out
Right.
who's singing.
Right. Where's that coming from?
Yep.
Which one of these people is doing that?
Yep.
Yeah, but
Now it's pretty.
it's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Your lips moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the singing. Sometimes there's dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done this before the pandemic, but I felt more liberated wearing a mask when I did this. I don't know what's wrong with I think my throat's closing up.
I hope not.
I think I had onions again.
Did you?
No, I didn't. Oh, wait, were there
They were
onions in
the
that
meat
salad?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So last show that we did, we had a salad, trying to do the healthy thing. And that's when I realized that I had an allergy to red onions.
There were red onions in that salad today.
Yeah, but aren't they really purple? I don't want to get into it. It's fine. Okay, so maybe it's the same thing happening. Maybe
hope not.
maybe my throat's closing up again, but it's fine.
Okay.
I took a Benadryl and I was fine.
Okay.
So I'll
it's
probably
not
do that.
like
Same thing.
horrible situation.
Not right now. I mean, I feel like I'm minute to minute. I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Look, if this is how I go out, this is how I go
Then
out.
you're happy.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So, if this is the last show that we do, just want to take a minute and thank our sponsors. I want to thank the Polarity Foundation, without whose generous donation this podcast would not be possible. So if you don't like the show, blame them.
Yes.
Don't blame us.
Don't blame us.
It's not our problem.
Nope.
Don't shoot the messenger. I want to thank Doggy Styles Dog Grooming, and they are located at 825 Roosevelt Highway. I wrote down their phone number.
Okay.
You know what?
925
Yeah, okay. 925 Roosevelt Highway.
on Roosevelt. Yeah.
But I don't think people are going to be like, what's that address again? Their
No.
phone number is what's important. And I do have their
100%.
phone number.
Okay.
Their phone number is 802-654-7387. You can call or text. Pork Chop got her hair
Such
cut
a
there
cute
recently. I know. She looks cute.
Yeah.
It's grown in and it's fine. But yeah, she's
devil
really
may
happy.
care.
She was really happy to get a haircut there. I want to thank Amanda Jones and Things for Things. You can reach out to her at 610-733-9158. And there is a brand new radio station that I want you guys to check out.
Okay.
When I say radio station, it's like an internet radio station.
Cool.
But I'm super old.
Sure.
So like I still call things records
Me too.
and radio stations. But so it's an internet radio station and it's called Daily Wood Radio, WOULD.
Okay.
And I found it, I set up a skill on my Alexa.
Oh, nice.
So you can just say, play Daily Wood Radio. When I first started asking to play that, it was sending me to this like Christian internet radio station.
Which is different.
Really different.
Yeah.
And Google Play, you can access it through Google Play. Just Google it. Daily Wood Radio. And I've all but stopped listening to all my other internet radio stations.
Really?
And because it's Gay Pride Month, so it puts me in a good mood. And I think
Really good music.
really good music all the time. And they have talk segments.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so please check it out. Margo, as per usual,
Super fun.
always fun to hang out with
Thank
you.
you.
This is our last show of season 3.
What?
I know.
Crazy.
I know.
Wow.
So I guess we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Do you need a break before season 4 starts?
No, I'm feeling good.
Do we need a cliffhanger? No. Remember like when Fonzie jumped over
the shark?
He jumped over the shark.
Yes.
And
the barrels at Al's.
Yeah, but what was he jumping over?
Arnold's.
Fried chicken. And that was the cliffhanger. Didn't he stop?
Yes.
In the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like that's a nasty cliffhanger.
It is. Just one more Gracism.
Sure.
When she was tiny and there'd be a cliffhanger on a show that she liked, she'd be like, Mom, they left me out on the cliff.
Well, we don't want to do that to anybody.
No.
I do not want to leave Grace Batesy out on a cliff, nor do I want to leave anybody out on a cliff.
No,
we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
We sure will.
Margo, thanks again so much.
you.
Always a pleasure to chat with you. And take care, everybody. Happy Gay Pride weekend on both coasts. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.